life is a mess and you're totally stressed out, just call Trent. Just call Trent. When your wife is cold as ice and you need some advice, just call Trent. Just call Trent. He'll shoot it straight and he won't say no. He'll just give you that advice and say, well, there you go.
Oh, hello. Welcome to another episode of There You Go with Trent Mabry. Of course, I'm your host, Trent Mabry. Today, my guest is Shane Arthur.
What's up, guys?
How are you, Shane?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for doing it.
Yeah, man. I'm ready to get right into the Beast Wars talk.
So you saw the clip? You saw the clip?
I might be a little bit of a fan.
Oh, wow.
I might have listened to multiple episodes.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. This is a lot of fun. I like to listen to podcasts while I work, and like besides doing comedy. And you're just one of the ones I throw on.
Oh, thank you. What do you do for work?
I exterminate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do you like that?
I mean, it's not comedy, so
yeah, exactly.
That's my main thing. Look at man, people are gonna see me and then can see the reflection in my glass. Like this is insane. I look nuts. I look like one of those anime guys, like those anime characters when they see like oh my I have, they have the shiny glasses, they have a bad idea or some shit like that. Oh my god.
Yeah. Then you might be the first guest I've had that has glasses.
Well, I'm a trailblazer. If about me, it's that I'm always willing to go where other people are not. So
I'm currently on the job hunt. I had a job for a little bit and I quit. And now I'm searching for another job. Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was working at a coffee shop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice little start of a sitcom or something.
Yeah. It was all right, but they kept the main thing was they kept scheduling me to open, but I didn't have a key. So I'd get there and then I would have to wait around for another 30 minutes before someone else got there.
So then you're not opening, you're waiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
To get up early in the morning and wait for someone to open for you. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of sense. Good job quitting. That's a quittable offense.
I thought so. So what kind of do you do like restaurants? Do you do like apartment buildings? What do you?
Yeah, I'm everywhere. You never know. I'm like a spy. Like if I've thought about that too. I'm like, dude, if someone really wanted to do like spy work or like being like a detective or like like classic 70s movie where they get dressed and they have a mustache and they're doing a job and then all of a sudden they look up and they tear off the mustache and they start taking notes. Yeah, it would be fucking that, because people just let you into their homes, restaurants, whatever, and I don't take advantage of that because I have morals. But
yeah, but if you ever fall on hard times, it's there. You got the backup.
Yeah, man. So, but I mean, it's a job as jobs go. But
exactly. I used to work back in Indiana. I used to work at a restaurant, and we hired this exterminator guy, and I think he was in the game for too long. I think the fumes got to him.
That happens. You can see it. It's the wear and tear.
Yeah.
It's the sunken eyes.
The sunken eyes.
You got a rat problem. You got to take care of that. You got to get rid of these. What you want to do is you're gonna mute the bottles and you keep it that there. You're like, what?
Yeah, he would get there, and I was the opener there too. Of course, I had a key then.
Okay, good. All right, better place clearly.
Yeah. But he would get there in the morning. I would be the only one there. And of course, I kept the door locked. You don't want to trust anybody. But he would just pound on the door as hard as he could. Always scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. I know. Did you guys not have a doorbell?
No doorbell.
Yeah, yeah. See, we had to resort to the police option.
It was, yeah.
Let us the big bad wolf option. Let us in. Let us in. Help you get rid of your flies or whatever.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I am a New York native. I'm
Oh,
OG New
really?
Yorker, born and bred, man. I don't play no games. I never gentrified. I never vilified. I just stay super fly. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. You put me on a camera, and I'm just a different dude.
I know. I
Can't get me.
sprung the video on you.
Yeah, again, and so I'm working with this mic, right? Usually because I'm dumb, so the mic stand I have is like for recording like music, so it goes straight up. There's no arm to it, and
Oh,
now
yeah.
I'm holding this thing like I'm reporting live on the scene from Shane's house. Uh, we have a Category 3 embarrassment holding this mic for at least the next 30 to 40 minutes. Back to you, Trent.
No, I think it looks great. I love
mean,
the old school microphone.
right. It's a look. At least it's not like an open mic. This is like a good, but there's no pop filter on it. So you
Yeah.
guys at home might be like, hey, what's wrong with his audio? It's
Well,
that.
yeah.
It's me.
Well, before the show, you considered putting a sock on it.
Yeah, I've heard about that, and I wasn't sure if it worked. And then I was like, I don't want one of my socks on it. Then I'm gonna have to get up. It was just a level of how far am I willing to go for this? And I'm like, I feel like people.
Right. Well, I like that you're concerned about how you look just holding the microphone, but then you're like, yeah, I might put a sock on it as well.
Yeah, and then look like a bigger idiot. Oh yeah, this sock is gonna. Oh man, the old sock mic, and people would call me that. I don't want those kind of problems.
Yeah, at least it's not one of those microphones you see on like comedy posters.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
People haven't used since the 40s.
Right, the big silver honeycomb mic. Yeah,
yeah, like Sinatra used.
Yeah, right. Come fly with me. Come. Oh man, yeah. No, I have this thing that I bought. It's working out, but face to face with people and looking at all my dumbness right now, I'm a little intimidated, yeah, but I'm happy to be here,
Well, yeah, I'm happy to have you. We've met a couple times. You're very funny.
Thank you, and you as well, sir. We did have met a couple times. I love your aesthetic. I think you are ageless somehow. I don't know. You drink the same water that Bono drinks and Dave Grohl. All of you, I don't know what you're doing, but keep it up. Is it moisturizing? I don't know.
No, it's I do lotion up every once in a while, but it's not an everyday thing. I don't know. I'm just lucky, I guess.
I'm
not. I don't drink. I'm not a drinker.
Only the blood of children, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You're just, if Halloween's coming up, you're getting prepared for another harvest. What you all don't know at home is Trent gears up every Halloween. He puts on this nice guy facade, but then every October 31st, he's out there collecting children. They're full of sugar. Their blood is sweeter. It's a great day, and this is how he stays so youthful looking. It's amazing.
Well, we're definitely gonna have to cut this part out.
Oh, I wasn't
give away my secret.
The secret's out. Damn. Sorry, you guys. Whoopsie daisy, I made a mistake. Make up, man. Sorry.
No, that's all right. It is always the people you least expect, though.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. Those are what those true crime dramas all about.
I know. Have you watched the show Only Murders in the Building?
No, isn't that with like Selena Gomez or something?
Well, yeah, but it's I watch it for Steve Martin and Martin Short. Right.
Because I'm like, which two old guys is it? Is it like Robert De Niro and Al Pacino? No.
Oh, that'd be good too.
I'm like, it's two old, like established people, and then Selena Gomez. That one sticks out to me a little bit more, but yeah, no, I wanted to see what's the premise. Wait, before you tell me what's the premise, let me guess what the premise is.
Yeah.
Okay? Selena Gomez moves in with her grandpa, finds out that him and his best friend were once like superstar murderers, and she shows a proclivity to also being a murderer. So they show her the ropes.
That would be. I like that idea for the show.
See, I'm out here. Folks,
Yeah, write that down because you can pitch that to somebody.
Yeah.
No, it's these three people. They live in an apartment building, a very nice apartment building, and they are obsessed with true crime podcasts. And then a murder happens in the building that they all live in, so they try to solve that, and they start a podcast about it.
I'm a little upset because what I said sounds way more interesting.
It does. Now that it really pales in comparison to your pitch.
Oh man. So this is I feel like this is the first TV show that's based around like podcasts. Like, is that
I think so.
that's interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
that's interesting, but I don't know, man. Fucking the three of them being murderers. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a much better idea. It's a much better idea. Maybe they can retool it for season 2.
Yeah, something. I'm hireable. I can write a script.
Yeah.
I know a thing or two about the world of imagination and yes and.
Well, Steve is a big fan of my podcast, so maybe he'll reach out.
Oh, of course, he listens all the. I know you read the email and then you read somebody gives you a review at the end, and Steve's always like, "Oh yes, of course." So funny. Trent, we go way back like car seats. I know. It's great. It's great that you guys are still friends after all this time.
Yeah.
And I mean, after all this time, you guys forget that Trent is in Immortal. So
exactly. Well, I drink the blood of children. That's how I
they've been friends since before Steve was like
I knew him when he had dark hair.
right. He made you laugh as a child, and then you were like, "Hey, I'm not gonna drink your blood. You'll be great." And then he worked. That's how he got so famous.
Exactly. It was all due to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for doing this, Shane. Now, if this is your first time listening, I'll explain the podcast. Basically, if you need advice, you can email me at advicefromtrent@gmail.com. That's advicefromtrent@gmail.com. And we'll read it on the show and give our advice. We got a good email this week. Let me pull it up on my iPhone 7 Plus.
Ooh, yes. Is that the sponsor?
We're trying.
Yeah, I know. I like when people ask if that's I gun for it every time. I'm like, ask if that's a sponsor, so they give them the sponsorship. I want Apple to be like, well, Trent, we've heard of you and you're doing beautiful things, so we're gonna hook you up with that 13.
Yeah, that's my goal. It's either they ask if it's the sponsor or they just make fun of me for having an old phone.
No, never that. I had the 4S when the iPhone had double digits. So yeah, I make fun of no one as long as it works as a phone. Damn it!
I was a long time Android user. Then I got this is my first iPhone, and I've held on to it.
The shingles have fallen from your eyes. I read the Bible sometimes, folks.
So anyway, here the subject reads Jacked O-Lantern. Jacked O-Lantern.
Okay. All right. That's appropriate.
Yeah. It's a timely email.
Yeah, it's timely. Yeah.
Dear Trent, last year I was hanging out at a bar with my friend Nick. We were talking about our mutual friend's Halloween party that was coming up. He asked me what I was going as, and I told him 420 Dogface 208, the TikTok skateboarding ocean spray cranberry juice guy.
Oh, okay.
Even that guy that was singing, lip syncing Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, that was classic.
Yeah. Well, Trent, the next week, I get to the party and I see Nick with a skateboard and a big bottle of ocean spray cranberry juice. He stole my costume. And since he got there first, everyone thought it was his idea. Needless to say, I was pissed and I left. I haven't talked to Nick since. But the same person is having a Halloween party this year, and I know Nick is going to be there. What should I do to get back at him? Thanks. Signed, Costume Copycat.
Oh, that's easy. Come on. That's an easy one. You want to know what to do to get back at him? Go huge costume, like huge. I mean, you got to go big for this. You got to like borderline cosplay. Get stencils, airbrush. You're gonna be at fabric stores, wherever they sell hobby shops, whatever. You're gonna go big and you're gonna get there fucking early. You're gonna be the first one there. Instagram pics, flood the internet with it. Look, boom, boom. Look at what I'm dressed as. What's hot right now? Go as Britney Spears Redemption. Go as go as a crowd of people protesting Dave Chappelle. Do something big. Like you gotta go big. You can't go like. And then he'll show up in his whatever rinky dink little outfit, and then you'll steal the show and hopefully have learned something about protecting your intellectual property, man.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. He'll probably show up as like some Squid Game.
Yeah. You gotta go bigger. If you're gonna do Squid Game, be like the giant pig with money with the wand. Like,
you gotta think outside the box. You can't be one of the minion guys.
Yeah, no, you can't wear the PlayStation button faces. No, you can't be the main game host guy. No, you don't want to be one of the contestants. You gotta think big, man. If you're gonna go as the old guy, go as the old guy on his deathbed. Like,
wheel yourself in on the deathbed.
Exactly. You gotta get out there, man. Go.
I do. Yeah, I think you really gotta go big. Here was my idea. I would say dress up as Nick, the guy that stole a costume.
That's really good. Oh my gosh! Once you said I would say dress up, I was like, he's gonna say dress up as the guy. That's a really great idea. And like, get really specific with it. Show up with his girlfriend, and then, and that is really how you fuck with his head. You go in there and you're like, dude, look. I didn't know who you were gonna be. I just didn't want the same thing to happen as last year. No hard feelings, honey. Like,
you gotta steal his girlfriend. You know how like they shame like dogs online? They'll put like a sign around their neck that says I ate the guy's shoe or whatever. You need one that says you dress up as him, and then you got a sign that says costume thief on it.
I'm a big old costume thief, and hopefully I learned my lesson this year.
Yeah. How do you
no candy.
How do you feel about that guy that was the guy that he dressed up as, the skateboarding TikTok guy that was lip syncing Fleetwood Mac?
That's a pretty cool idea. I like it already shows this guy has a mind for, fun costumes, contemporary, he has his finger on the zeitgeist. He knows what's going on.
Exactly.
So I feel like, he should have had this down already, as long as he's not telling the guy. Again, people, protect your IP. You have an idea. Don't get on a podcast and pitch a show that sounds better than the show that you've heard or thought it was. Don't do that. You want to keep those ideas for yourself. Make some money. Make people happy that way. Watch yourself out here, guys. People are sharks.
Yeah. If there's one thing we've learned, it's never tell anybody your ideas. Never trust anybody. This is the real goal of the podcast. This is why I started the podcast, to get people to never trust anybody.
Exactly. They might say, hey, I'm a cool guy with a podcast. I'm a 20-something, 30-something. Yeah. I have a adorable face. I am semi-Bieber, semi-Shane Dawson looking. But really, I'm thousands of years old, have been surviving off the souls and blood of children for numerous years. And I do terrible crimes every October 31st. But please listen. I will give you very sound advice.
Yeah, now ignore all that stuff. I still give great advice because I'm an old man. Really, I've lived a life.
Exactly. He knows a lot. He's wise beyond his years, and also the original murderers in the building, only murderers in the building character.
Yeah, that Selena Gomez show.
Yeah. Oh man, how upset must they be to be like, oh, we're on the Selena Gomez show.
I know. Well, that's how my girlfriend refers to the show, just to irritate me.
I hope they win. Like, I hope they win. What was that? Like an Emmy? Like they'd win like an Emmy or something like
Yeah.
that. I hope they win an Emmy, and they're like the Selena Gomez show. She's up there first to accept the award. The cranberry guy shows up there too.
Yeah, he just skateboards by. He's trying to
Right.
rekindle his 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
What was your favorite costume growing up as a kid that you dressed up as?
Oh man, so my mom is a wizard with a sewing machine, and this is 1998. All right, let me take you all back. 1998, Pokemon has just come out, and you know, my mom has a vision. I'm clearly a fan. I'm like 8 years old or something like that, and my mom sews me this bomb ass Ash Ketchum outfit. I mean, she did the gloves, the little button up shirt. I had the hat, and the hat she didn't sew. That was like store bought. I had the official little Ash Ketchum hat, and I was Black Ash Ketchum, and I went out trick or treating. Everybody else, Pikachu, Pikachu, Pikachu,
Sure.
everywhere. Pikachu's as far as the eye can see. No Ash Ketchums though.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that was definitely one of my favorites. An easy one was I was Morpheus one year.
Oh, that's a good one.
I had a low cut Caesar. I was already on my way to being bald, so I just had to like throw on some sunglasses and a leather coat. That was pretty easy. But what made the costume was not anything I was doing. My sister was Nairobi, and she had the Bantu nuts that my mom put in. So everyone like no one got who I was unless I was next to her. And then let's say like maybe what was that 2 years ago for Comic-Con and Halloween, because they're always so close. I was Luke Cage.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah. So
those are all good. Those are all good.
How about you, sir? What were you?
My favorite one. I dressed up as the Bartman from The Simpsons.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, and then but my grandma is a real seamstress as well.
Oh, nice.
She made me a homemade Spider-Man costume.
Oh, that comes with love. You just sitting there, just warm and fuzzy inside. Which got you more candy, though?
Oh, that's a good question. I was never like a big candy guy. Obviously, I trick or treated, but I enjoyed candy. But I never it was never like a big goal of mine to get home and eat a bunch of candy and stuff.
Candy was a ritual. It wasn't like just it. First of all, you go out to be seen. It's like a fancy party for children. You go out there, you strut your stuff on the catwalk, you take pictures. People go, ooh, look at it, and they go, oh, no pictures, please. Come on, stop it. And then you do your thing, and then you get like the most candy you can. And then I had my sister with me, so we would parse out which candies we wanted, and trade. It was like a Wall Street for candy. The price of butterscotch is going up. We're gonna sell. It was great. So that was our goal.
Yeah. What's your favorite candy?
Let's see. Growing up. So I started out pretty weird. Like when I was really young, I liked like old people candy, like butterscotch and the little strawberry.
Werther's Original.
Yeah,
the strawberry.
I can't get enough of the Werther's. And then I kind of moved up. My palate sophisticated. I was into the Snickers and the Hershey's, but I'd say what really peaked on me was like Twix. You give me a chocolate and a cookie and caramel. I mean, I don't think you can get any better than that. Milky Way is like second. I'm really a big like a chocolate caramel kind of guy. Like that's my thing.
Twix is good. Now this is controversial. I've learned when I tell people this. My favorite candy, Butterfinger.
What are you doing, Trent? What are you? Oh my gosh. Why would you say something? Butterfinger is it's a weird candy. Like, what's in it? what is that crunchy part? That's not like a cookie or a wafer or anything. It's like unknown. Like
Well, it's some sort of peanut butter substance.
that's not. They scrape up the leftover shells from the M&M factory, and then like let's put chocolate on this shit and get it out to the
Yeah.
children. Who knows what that stuff is, man? Like that could have. I feel like Butterfinger is what caused COVID.
Oh,
That's you heard it here first, folks. You're tuning in live. Butterfinger is what caused the pandemic.
yeah, they were. It could be they were trying to figure out what was inside what was inside the candy in that Chinese lab. It wasn't a bat. It wasn't a.
it was Butterfinger.
Yeah.
But wait,
But I loved,
gotta,
when I was a young boy, I loved Butterfinger BBs.
oh, okay. I mean, you got to give it up. They have a great slogan. Nobody lays a finger on my Butterfinger. I mean, that's clutch.
That is, yeah.
I mean, it's up there still, but I'm not. If someone
I know. I thought I watch TV. Bart Simpson loves them, and then
okay, a real Simpsons head. Okay.
yeah, and then you tell people that, and everybody reacts in disgust. But some people also like them, because they're still around.
The 90s were a long time ago for some of us, Trent. The 90s, that was just yesterday. I was a young man of 142.
Yeah, well, everything to me does feel like just yesterday because I've lived so long. Yeah, it's all in the blink of an eye. How do you feel about candy corn?
Oh, never.
Yeah.
Put that with the Butterfinger. No, I'm not going to disrespect Butterfinger.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm not going to do that. Candy corn is like the bottom of a barrel. Like, if you know any person that, if you're with someone, guys, a serious note, if you guys are with someone who likes candy corn, please call and get help because that person is a monster. All right. Don't here's a candy corn help hotline. It's going to be at the bottom. We're going to put it in the notes. Please get some help because candy corn is absolutely disgusting.
I agree with that. Not a candy corn fan. Now, what would you do? I was thinking about this. What would you do if you told a close friend of yours what you were going as for Halloween, and then you get to a party and this guy's completely ripped you off? How would you feel? Would you react like this guy? Would you just leave? Would you not say anything?
Are you kidding me? First of all, whoever I told is not near as funny as me, or it's like cool as me, right, or as I'm going far for that whatever costume I'm putting on. All right, I'm taking it up a notch. What if that guy probably just had a hoodie on and a skateboard and a cranberry? No, I'm penciling in the mustache. I'm going hard. Everything short of like changing my skin color to match, because that's wild offensive. Everything short of that, I'm doing. And then I'm going to take, like I said, you take a whole bunch of photos, and then you take a photo with that person and go, look, I found a bootleg version of me. And then you you there you whoever go. That you're dressed as, you throw it up there. You make sure you're the center of the tension. Get that guy out of here. Make him leave. That's how you
100%. That's exactly. Yeah, you take a picture, you shame him. You go, oh, I found the off-brand costume.
Exactly. It's so funny. I just told this guy I was doing this costume, and look who shows up. This guy is, but he's not me. He's not the one. He's not the Don here. You gotta go big. If I say
you're the Godfather.
Yeah, exactly. If I say I'm dressing up as Optimus Prime, I'm coming with a fully transformational suit or whatever, and I'm doing the voice. I'm just out here. I am Optimus Prime. Calling
like those guys
Autobots.
In Times Square.
Exactly. You're not gonna show me up. See, I fit that Transformers reference in there, man. I listen to the pod. I'm all about this stuff, man.
How do you feel about the animation on Beast Wars? I looked it up.
He had it so wrong. Get out of here. It was great for the fucking time when it came out. It was mind-blowing for the time it came out. Not only that, it's a great series. You got Optimus Primal. That name alone is incredible. If I had the speed in my apartment was organized well enough, I'd go get my Beast Wars shirt right now. I fully support Beast Wars. Oh, you know what? Wait. I got something. I got something for you.
All right.
You're gonna be amazed. It's really quick. I know where this is. This
All right.
This
I'll
is something
fill
cool.
time.
You're not even gonna have to do much.
All right.
Reach over here to grab this. My friend got me this because he knows how much I like comics and Beast Wars. Hope no one saw my underwear because I'm not wearing the pants. Check that out.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now, if you're listening, Shane is holding up a Transformers Beast Wars comic.
Yep. And I forgot people are not just watching this, that they're also listening.
We get a good amount of both.
That's exactly what I just did. Take his word for it. He's not lying. I have a Beast Wars comic, Transformers 25-year edition anniversary.
That's great. Now I looked up. I want to rewatch the Beast Wars because I was a big fan when I was a kid. I did look up the video of it, and it is a little rough now looking back.
Yeah, looking back, of course.
But I don't have a problem. Like I can put myself in that time period. I can understand. Like a lot of people can't do that for some reason. Like they can't watch like black and white movies and stuff like that.
No, you got to have that suspension of disbelief, and you put yourself in that time. I watched all of Star Trek the original series, and I just thought it was fun, like and funny, like oh my gosh, look at that! That's on a string. That guy is in a costume. You can see his pants. Like it's great. It's great. Stop hating on Beast Wars. It's amazing.
Exactly. If you take one thing away from this, if you take two things away from this podcast, never trust anybody, right? And stop hating on Beast Wars.
Yeah. I feel like that's a fair title. Never trust anyone. Stop hating on Beast Wars.
How do you feel about William Shatner going to space in the?
Wow. Oh, amazing. That's all he said, and I was so mad. He could have said any Star Trek reference, and we all would have just shit our pants with excitement. But he's just something. Wow, amazing. Wow. Oh, like, come on, get it together, Bill.
Yeah, you'd think he'd have something prepared.
Yeah, start like Captain's log. Start it to give us something.
Yeah.
Like. But no,
they didn't just improvise one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. He workshopped that.
He was in there listening to. He was like, it was like a rap. He was in there for like Eminem. He was like, yeah, one small step for man, one giant leap for man. Oh, that's hot. That's fire. Oh, Buzz, get over here. Oh man, yeah, that you gotta have something cool to say, Will. Can't just be up there.
I agree. You gotta prepare. That's the real thing. You gotta take away. You gotta prepare. This guy, he's gotta prepare a great costume. I do really enjoy the dressing up like the pig from Squid Game.
Yeah,
that's a great one.
Box.
Yeah.
Wait, but I just want to know, on the fly, you're in space. This is your time to shine. What are you saying? Just off the top of the dome.
I would say this is pretty cool.
That's good. I know.
No, here's what I would say.
Okay, good.
I'd say, ladies and gentlemen, please. This is a beautiful, world we got here. If I could tell you one thing to do before you die, it's listen to There You Go with Trent Mabry.
Oh, beautiful.
Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
I love it. I'm getting up there and going, oh my gosh, they were right. It's flat. It's been flat the whole time. Cause some chaos.
Kyrie was right all along. Get the vaccine.
Oh, I can see the 5G towers from here. It's all been a lie. Invest in gold. Aliens are real.
I love that. But yeah, this guy, I think this is you're right. This was a very easy one.
I
This
mean, yeah,
guy, he's got to get the best costume of all time.
yeah. And
I
I think the best costume of all time, maybe. I was gonna say William Shatner's face, but then that would just be Mike Myers.
Yeah, that would just be
That's-
Michael Myers.
That's insane. All right. I got nothing. I was trying to be wittier than that. I can't think of anything else. I can't think of anything greater than the pig from Squid Game. You guys
I
are
do
gonna have to roll that.
think you really nailed it. The perfect Halloween costume this year would be the pig from Squid Game, because I don't think anybody else
No
is.
one's no.
Yeah.
You gotta
They're all doing the PlayStation guy,
exactly.
or they might do one of the tiger mask white guys.
Yeah, no. You gotta have the wand count right below you too. Like,
And then anytime I get the blood of a kid, it goes up.
Playing a game. Oh man, just a couple more dollars in there, a couple more won in there.
So there you go. Get the best costume of all time. We've determined
Exactly.
that it is the pig from Squid Game. Get there early.
Yes.
You got to beat this guy to the party. And then you got to put him to shame. You got to put him to shame. You go, oh, hey, sorry, didn't do it this year. I win, baby.
You know what you say to him? Nope. There you go.
Exactly. There you go. That's it. I hope that helps. Anything you want to plug, Shane?
I'm just gonna plug myself. You can catch me on Instagram at Shane Art Comedy. It used to be something else, and I wanted to make it more simple because trying to say other things on stage other than just your name followed by the word comedy is difficult. So Shane Art Comedy on Instagram. Catch me doing shows and stuff. I love to make people laugh, and catch me on cool podcasts like these, man.
Yeah, Shane's great. What now? Now I got to know, what was your old Instagram name?
It was No Not That Shane, and it was like completely spelled out. So it was like NONOTTHATSH, and I'm like saying that at the end, and then people have questions. They're not gonna look at it. Just Shane Art Comedy, boom, fast.
There you go, Shane Art Comedy. Yes. Follow Shane, very funny comedian. And you can follow me on Twitter at Trent Mabry, and on Instagram Trent_Mabry, and like the podcast, subscribe, rate, review, all that shit. That's the show. As always, this is Trent Mabry signing off. Bye-bye. Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Mercy. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe. But I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do? Mabry has left the building.